This is the second episode of the Mupingos. Tiri kunyazura, tiri pamba Mupingo, apo tiri kuona the work that she's doing, and now we are in her poultry project, Chabata Poultry Project and Rabbit Project. Please stay tuned and watch more episodes of at the Mpingos. So we want to understand a project yema layers kuti nimbofamba sei tibva pama layers tikuenda pa rabbit. Saka stay with us mama Mpingo. Munoti huku, moti nguruve, moti zvese. How do you balance patime apa? Mune madhags ari panze. How do you balance? Satanyazopinda zvedu kuti vanhu vanyazozwa kuti malayers anofambiswa sei, but how do you balance? Because we've seen you have different projects that are running at this farm.
The beauty of being a resident farmer is that you can actually map out a work ethic. And we employ people because I'm on the ground. Every morning then by around 7:45 or 8 o'clock so someone knows that I'm in charge of huku, one knows that I'm in charge of tsuro, one knows that I'm in charge of nguruwe. And every one of those we send them for training. So when and I also train them the way I do. I want things done at this place. So once in a while I just pop in to just see kuti munhu yeye ari kuteedzera here zvatinofanirwa vachita.
So of the 6 helpers that you have at this farm, they are specialized kuti umwe ari kuita zvenguruve, umwe ari kuita huku, umwe ari kuita. So they
it's only in the field that we, even in the field kune umwe nomwe ane block rake raanodiridza. So akamuka na 3 or 4 a.m. anongoenda achingondobata hosepipe yake kwaanofanirwa vari. Saka kana kusina kupera iko, kana kusina kusakurwa, kana kuti kuine zvirwere zvakuita izvozvo usina kuripota, you are answerable. So dzimwe nguva unokwanisa kuona kuti ari kublock remakovho ndiye ari in charge futi kunguruve. So anoziva kuti ndikamukira kuseni, when I'm not doing pigs, I am doing a garden kwangu side kwakati.
We have seen how you relate with your helpers here, and it seems there is a mutual understanding, a mutual relationship. You respect, and how do you manage that? Because no zot kazhinji kacho picnic boss kare picnic boss nevashandi ukama usina nyatso mira zvakanaka, but how do you relate and how do you keep them motivated? Because varatidza kuti vari kufara zvavo pabasa pavo.
One thing you should know is chero munhu akava mushandi, it doesn't make them a lesser being. So the fact that vari kukushandira akusi kureva kuti unhu hwavo havana, and you should also treat them sevanhu vanotonzwawo kana kuti vanenge vaine mafeelings. So at times my management styles differ. In my own management style is I want them to feel that they are part of the family. And even their kids, they relate to me as their gogo. And what I don't like, everyone knows I don't like. I don't tolerate what I can't tolerate. And this line you don't cross.
Don't cross.
So with that you find ukavabatawo sevanhu vanobatawo nzvimbo yako sevanhu vari kubatwa sevanhu. But at times I've seen places where I go, people will be just treated like minors. Kana uchange murume mukuru hamwana mudiki iwe wakazoti dzimwe nguva unenge uchitofunga kuti uri kushamisira, but uri kutozvidzikisira iwewo unhu hwako, because that person akakurespecta more achiona kuti uri kumubata semunhu, you actually achieve more in terms of kushandidzana. And you find kuti most of my employees, they can go above 5 years till now. Topedzera tato like relatives. Chero vanobva pano akaenda kwaanoenda anotofila free kuti regai nhasi ndimbo kumhorosai ndauya kuzongokuonai kuti mai makadii, because of the way we treat each other. They know I'm a harsh boss. I'm a no-nonsense boss, but kana usina kucrossawo line yangu unoziva kuti it's nothing personal, kuti ndakanganisa izvi ndezvekubasa.
I have seen where we came from, kwatinobvawo kumamisha kwedu uko, kutoti muhelpa anzi azorora zvinhu zvinogona kutorwadza kana kuti amai kana kuti baba kuti ngomuna akagara anotongotsvagirwa something to do. How do you deal with that? Kuti no, this is their time to rest. Tamboshanda makuseni, so they also need to because they can't be standing the whole day. Avakwanisi kushanda zuva rese and vane ma-off days avo. But how do you manage that? So maybe Monday musioyo, this is their resting time before we resume. Because tinoziva kuti kwakunovirawo basa rinozongoresumawo.
We have management systems that inadzo, and if Zesa is not a problem, kazhinji our day starts at 4 a.m. Me included. Dzimwe nguva inini wacho nditova mutsi ndototanga na 3 a.m. ndototanga unodiridza any block randiri kufeel out this one ndikurumidzira and kana kuti iri riri kuda kuti maybe tabva mukudyara iko kana kuti kune zvinhu zviri fragile, so dzimwe nguva nondowana ndatofanira kudiridza kusaidi kwaanenge ari ikoko and ndozovamutsa dzimwe nguva kuma 4 or past 4 and dzimwe nguva when Zesa plays up. And last few days it was very hot. So if you are going to start kudiridza na 6, it means by 8 kwakutopisa, and I'm sure you saw the green inside that garden. Zauti kurikuwana enough water. So despite the heat, but mvura tachidiridza. So if you are going to put yourself in their shoes, kureva kuti chero ukabuda panze ukaona kuti inini kubuda panze zuva iro handisitogona kumirira. What makes you think that evil they are strong enough to stand in the sun? So if you are going to treat them like you are feeling iwewe, so if you wake up na 4, 8 tauya tafida, dzimwe nguva kana 9, 9:30 vakabva kutindo toti zororai kana tichiresume tozoresume after 2 zuva rakuti dzirei if you want to resume tonight, unless if you can look for something kana kudzvura kana kumenya nzungu whatever zvatinenge tichiita takagara pasi tiri mushedi. Because being a nurse, well, you want to also prevent them from diseases like cancer of the skin type. So, and you also don't want them to have a nosebleed anani. Because akarwara ndiwo atokuvara futi kubasa kwacho unenge usina munhu. So you treat them like you want to be treated.
Yeah. Now we want to focus on your poultry project, layers. How many layers do you have? Why are they caged this way? And people always want to know if these things are profitable. That's what people want to know. But let's start with how many do you have? And why are they caged? Because I'm seeing maybe it's 011, 022. There's no battery chizo.
Battery cage system is what I am comfortable with. Because battery cage system, chero vashandi vedu ukamudza like here zvinongoziva kuti aisa ma 3333 saka they are supposed to be 4, saka we had to take 1 kg which is there are 200 beds, so takatora iyo kuti dzingosununguka. So kana akaisa chikafu chake, if you are going to look chero neziso rako unyatsoona kuti hapana iri kuratidza kuti yakaonda, dziri kuita kunge dziri uniform, meaning kuti they are having uniform amount of feed, and they are also having enough water. Once they touch that nipple vanowana mvura, and for the next 2 years dzinenge dzakadaro. Then zai ndofunga mariona rinenge richingokunguruka row apa hapana matosa hapana chi, and chero ikada kujobora uka haisvikirane nezai because zai rachona rinenge risina chimwe chakarimbandidzira sezvinoita pasi. Then even kurumana idzo cannibalism hadzina mwe yekurumana because dzakabvarirana makashindirana. Some they say it's cruelty to animals, but inini I prefer it because it's neater. And saizvozvi zvidai mamapinda mudanga riya riya rinoita uswa unobudamo wawo nekagwema kawinako kunoita kunge hudzi kaikai. Munomu you can even eat your food, kuona kana nhunzi hamuna. And vanototora maplastic riri pasiri tinoritora every second or third day tobvisa manyo ayo tinoenda tinoagadzirisa inonzi vermi compost panze apo. So the place is always clean. So why we have taken 200, this time we had 800. But now at times you find when it's warmer, when it's hot like now, mazaya anenge flood the market. So if you have gotten my numbers akakura udaro, I remember this time last year ndandine 800 and I would make about 21 to 25 crates a day. and aflada market akuti you are coming down from $3.80 to $2.80 per crate unonyura and idzo dzinenge dzichida 2 bags per day dzechikafu saka kuti watengesa $28 haibudi profit yacho. But now even if you are going to reduce from $3.80 to $3.50, we will still make our profit, maybe $3.50 per day. So it's about numbers. As I told you, my animals are a threshold, your profitability when you are going commercial. So commercial my layers starts at 200 going up. So once you start at 200 going up, you will always make a profit. And the economies of scale. The more they are, the more the profit margin.
Saka, from 800 to 200.
We are taking 200 every 6 months. So that at least we don't run out of eggs. Saka izvozvo handidzi dzakuda kusvitsa 6 months dzichikandira takutofanirwa takuronga kutora dzimwe 200 or 300 toisa. By the way, makeji edu tine anokwana huku about 850 to 900.
So this system caged but caged mataurai. Can you be able to tell kuti iya yasikukandira?
Yes, it's easy. So we are nonga manje anokwanisa kuziva kuti apo pakandirwa during the day na 8 papa ine mangani apa papa ine mangani akazoya na 11 akanonga apa anoziva kuti dzi3 dzese dzakandira. So mazaira tinanongokunguruka uchi yako pakanangana nehuku dzacho zvokuti unokwanisa kutoita easy kutoona kuti iyi keji hadzisi kukandira nemhosva iyi. Then you try to check kuti manipples acho ari kubuda mvura here, chikafu chiri kunyatsopera here kuratidza kuti there is iri kudigesta zvakanaka.
Pane possibility here kuti huku iyi inogona kutoita life yayo isingatokandiri. And what do you do with such beds? Kana kuti pane madeficiencies anenge aripo kuti chikafu chiri kuleka ukangozoipawo chikafu chakakwana inobva yatanga kukandira.
One thing about layers is once they start laying hadzidi shortcut. Hadzisi huku dziya dzakuti unoti nhasi regerai ndimboti ndombodzipa chikafu chenguruve. Once they start laying, they want layers mesh. Saka iwo kana ukasipa chinhu chisiri layers mesh dzinotosiza. And kuti dziite restart kuti usvike pauri ipapo dzivenga unenge wakutoita 3-4 months to go back to that. So once you give them their food, their feed, and you give them adequate water, and you maintain the place, kana pasina ammonia build up yematosa awandisa munomu kuti zifema ammonia, they will lay. Then kana kuti iyoyo handingona makega se apa mukaona pakadai so apa panoita mazerere. Saka mazerere achona anounzwa nemvura chero iri clean izvozvo yemball anokwanisa kucloga this and closer the system such that mvura inenge isapinde. Saka you have to look at what could be the cause yekuti mazaya adzikire. And when you do that and you deal them maybe once every month or every second month, they will always give you a good number emalay. So we are trying to get them to give us between 75 and 85% ndo inonzi good laying rate.
Ndanda kuda tovunza kuti saka does 200 layers translate into 200 eggs per day?
No, because ndingirikini zai rinoitwa every 26 hours. So dzimwe nguva dzimwe hadzikandire nhasi dzimwe dzinokandira mangwana.
Tinongoti 2 hours.
2 hours idzo ndedzekuti imwe yachona 26 hours inotofola into the next year.
Into the
yes,
next
into
day.
second year.
Huku dzenyu, do you take them as point of flare or you take my chicks?
I take them as point of lay. What is the other cause? The other causative organism, I mean cause yekuti mazaya ako asakandira ndeyekuti dzimwe nguva unotenga mazaya ako ma point of lay from macompany ausingazivi. I've done it before and I've been bent. Unopiwa kahuku kachinzi kaane 17 weeks uchakafidha wotanga kuchikapa grower for the next 4 months kana ngasati katanga kukandira iwo wakutofungira kuti mumwe munhu anenge atenga point of lay wati hadzakachipa idzi. So buy from reputable companies where they give their vaccines to the full. And that way you are assured kuti huku yako inokukandirira mazaya ari constant for the next 18 months to 2 years. So I buy them as point of lay for the simple reason yekuti ma-vaccines ehuko kazhinji they come in thousands. And then when they are coming in thousands, ini ndiri kupa huku 200. Saka and the vaccination yachona kwandiri it's cumbersome. So I would rather
And
take these
expensive.
anenga are ready to lay.
But in terms of market, Mupingo, how is the market? Because people want to do these projects, but they are afraid. Will I find customers for eggs? Where in Nyasura?
Customers. At times, you know what I've seen is customers. You create your own customers. Akuna noti chero project chero nguruwe chero ukoti I customer. You go there and market your product. And your product should be able to sell itself. How do you present the product? Like I am a keja, anobody are clean masayacha, upukuti audi kashoma. And kazhinji anenge ari uniform. And anenge ari ka pink kanodiwa ne market. So presentability ye product yako and how it looks. Are you feeding enough munhu akavhura yoke yacho inongoramba iri consistently yellow because mumwe munhu anokwanisa kutonyima chikafu ona imwe yellow ichiita kunge yakutoita kunge yakutonopera yellow yachona. So unotoona wega kutoti there is something wrong with this feeding. So do things that are proper and give proper feed, give clean water that is suitable for your own consumption, and then you deworm on time and keep the area really clean. Make sure kuti mapipe ayo once in a while flash you, and you'll be good to go. Market, go out there and market your product. Kune vanoita zvema shop they buy. Pane vamwe anototi inini ndinongotengesera ma-individual. Inini kwandiri ma-individual ari cumbersome because at times we produce about 6 crates a day. So kuti ndiwane munhu anotenga 6 crates ndiri munopa farm. Saka ndichitoda munhu anotenga 10 crates and above, and I'm selling every second or third day.
So you said that 200 beds unenge commercial, but 200 beds ukanyatso manage properly. There's money in it.
Yes, there is money. Like yes, I can give you an example. If I make 180 eggs today, that will be 6 crates. Okay, let's just be on the safe side. Daita 5 crates. 5 crates, that's 150 eggs. But nikashika 180 eggs, then I need 3 crates and then I need 6 crates.
6 crates, yeah.
So here, if you go even kuma statistics, we are having eggs that are above 170 every day. So it means kuti ndiri kuita 5 crates yanhasi 5 yemangwana. Chero tikabatanza half nehalf in, it means over 2 days ndina about 11 crates or 12
crates, yeah.
So if I'm going to sell those at $3.50, so that's $35 for 10 crates, and then 3 plus $3.50, that's $38.50 for over 2 days. Chikafu changu chinoita $28 a bag. So if you are going to do the maths, I'm remaining with $8, with $10.50 over 2 days. So it means it's $5.50, $5.25 over 2 days. Ndikaita 6 crates per day, it means ndikuita 35 plus 6, 35 plus 7, it will be 42. So ndikabvisa $28 yangu. You do the maths. So I'm talking of only 200 eggs. Tichingodhila ne 6 crates per day.
But chikafu chinozo bag
rinodya over 2 days. So that's why I'm saying kuti I'm dividing by 2 to say 24 kgs. Not 24 kgs nas 24 kgs mangwana.
No, that's okay. Thank you so much, Mupingo. Pane zvimwe zvamungada kudzidzisa varimi here about layers, kurimoko layers before taenda kutsoro.
The only message I can give to farmers is usaita price yekwamai Mupingo. Set your own price because you are in a place yakasiyana neyangu. So mwe munhu anotokudza kuti ndotengesa hangu $4 and he takes no prisoners. If you can sell, well done. But we are saying even if you sell at $3, you still get $2. I go profit $1 up $1. But I'm saying if it's $3 and you are making 12 crates, it means you are getting $36 over 2 days. You still make your profit, which is $8, $4 per day. So I'm saying kuti dzimwe nguva munhu anenge achida quick profit kana kuti anoda kuti atengese ma 1 kuti awane mari yakawanda. But when you are doing numbers now, the economies of scale that I keep talking about.
Yeah.
Let them bridge the gap. And it will be said to see you uchichengeta mazaya over a week. Uchiti ndakamirira kuti vanhu vatenge ma1-1. Isusu we sell every other 48. In 48 hours, our eggs will be gone.
Yeah.
Because they are perishable. And haudi uzotengesera munhu achagara nawo 2 weeks muflesh mushelf ozoti aora.
Off we go to Tsuro kunoona kuti rabbit dzakanyatsomira sei, rabbit production yakanyatsomira sei. If you want to learn more about rabbit production, stay with us as we go to the next station. Hello viewers, we are still at Mavis Mupingo's farm in Nyazura, and now we are in here rabbitry. We want to learn more about rabbit rearing and how she started this project, the journey that she has walked. And it is a very big project. As you can see, we have toured the place. We will also show you what you have seen on the project. Mavis Mupingo, what motivated you to start rabbits?
Initially, rabbits, I've always been looking after rabbits as long as far as I remember. But at times I would just do it and out of, as a hobby. At one stage, I think I had about 185. And I used to sell them at Mtangas, the late Mtangas. So I would sell them that time ndaitira kuHarare. Then ndakuya kuno kufamu ndaita manumbers achingo multiply ataingodya vanhu vanongopfura nepano tongova inonzi ma gifts. Until maybe about 6 years ago, when I saw there was a training yanga ichiitwa rabbit and yaiitwa neimwe murume ainzi Garikisana Mudzingwa, anga aine association yainonzi Zikoba yavanga vachitraina under. So he trained me the pigs and the rabbits. Vavakutiudza kuti ana magenga amwina ava vanongodrova chikafu and havana food conversion ratio. Tine mabreeds akanaka. And then I placed in the first 18 from him. And I got rid of all the magengas and started doing, rabbits. Then immediately after joining Zikoba, we were the beneficiaries of land on breeding stock, which was coming through Raymeg doing abattoir Harare. That company is an affiliate of Zikoba. So they were giving out to farmers. Akawekwanisa kupiwa kana 3 or 4 dzine mkono wadzo dzobara panapa ndochidzitora dzoenda kuna next farmer chienda takadaro. So I benefited out of the chinchillas idzo nema New Zealand white. And then I think there was some time when kwakangoita disease outbreak dzichingounduka dzichiita kungofa, vandatozomboenda ndikanobhifa apo ndichinotenga imwe breeding stock ikoko, but ndatoone zero because I knew they had a market. So I started selling ku Raymeg ikoko. They were buying at $2.50 a kg, and they were buying a minimum of 2 kg per rabbit. So zvakandipa zero. And then somewhere along the line, I was also elected to be the secretary of the Manicaland chapter. And then I served my 2 years. And then I think I went for the other 2 years in Disina Chinjimbo. And then recently I was, elected as chapter president. I'm just chapter chairperson. And so that's my journey. So iko zvinoizvi ndakutoedza kuita commercial. And unfortunately vanhu vakangozerera vanzwa kuti kune tumakids vanobva vauya, saka makuita kunge musina tsuro because vanhu vanongoti kana vangonzwa kuti dzavapo vakutongosvika vachingotenga. So izvozvi dziri ngoramba dzichingobuda. And we are now teaching others tochengeta tuvana magenga tushoma kuti vanhu kana takuvaudza kuti the difference between magenga ndei tarisai muone kusiyana kwadzakaita, they will appreciate what we'll be saying when we are training them.
So you want to tell us, or you want to tell the audience, that there is a red market for rabbits?
Yes. Even if you don't want to sell to Raymeg, there are people in restaurants who buy rabbits. And like I was telling you kuti kwana Mutangadura kana even marusape muvanhu vanotengesa ananhingiriki ana crocodile nemamwe mabhawa mumutauni anototenga tsuro dzakare. So it's you will look for your own market, like I was saying, if you are doing, look for your own market, but if you can get them to remake, the better, because remake chayakanakira ndechekuti if you are going to get kana 200 pana muno marusape, we can call them, they will come and pick them up, votokubhadhara konapo vodzokera kune tsuro dzavo.
But what breeds do you have?
I have is it 5 or 6 breeds now? I have the New Zealand white, the ones which I was showing you there. This is the New Zealand white. It's got pink eyes. Sorry, it's not. It's running away. It's thinking I want to disturb it from eating its food. This is New Zealand white. It's got pink eyes, and can you see how big it is?
It is.
This one is just gone a year. So you find kuti manje painozosvitsira 3 years tinenge tane mbudzi chayo yetsuro. And then we have the New Zealand white is the most popular
one,
and maybe it's because of the color. A lot of people like the white color. This one here is what we call the California inoonekwa nekuita black ears, black nose, black hoofs, but and then black tail, and pink, with pink eyes. So can you see it's another pure breed.
How old is that one?
This one should be in its second year plus.
And in terms of weight, how much?
I haven't weighed them of recent, but I can see kuti zikunyatsorema. Ma California ne New Zealand, those are the breeds dzinowanzoshandiswa as meat breeds.
And you also you've shown us
the two. Then
there is
this one is New Zealand red.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the New Zealand red. That's the child of a New Zealand red. It will be brownish, and then to my eyes to record to neka pink mbichana hapo, and then to nzeve twachona twese tungori brown like that. That's New Zealand red. And then we also have New Zealand black. This one
is completely black.
It's completely black with black eyes. This one. A lot of people don't like the black one. You know, black, they normally associate nezvakawanda. You know, so this is the black, New Zealand black. And then we also have the Chinchilla Giganta. It's gray. And this one, that's the Chinchilla Giganta-ish. That's the Chinchilla Giganta.
Yeah, they are massive. They are massive.
That's another New Zealand red, and that's our New Zealand black, and New Zealand white.
Why do they call them New Zealand? Are they from New Zealand?
I don't know. They might have originated from New Zealand. I believe. So yeah, that's what we have.
Okay, as you walk back to your spot here, can you tell us the difference between these exotic breeds and Anatsuro Magenga?
The difference is that Anamagenga at times are not really well defined. Like, can you see this one? It looks like it's New Zealand white, but black. So not ma crossbreeds. This one looks like a New Zealand white but unozoona unenge wakuona kuti pedigree yacho yakabarwa nani mai vakadini kuti that's how it's determined kuti haisi pure breed, and also its growth rate. So idzodzi dzizhinji dzachona dzadzichitobara, but look at how small they are, and dzimwe dzacho dzima 2-3 years, but look at that one is barely 2 years in the same age nayo. Ukaimisa hapo unotoona wega kutoti saka dzinoita good food conversion ratio with the hybrids compared to this Anamagenga. And Anamagenga chero kawanzira chikafu vanorova. Chero kavapa chinhu. These ones even to give vegetables they will eat. And they rarely succumb to diseases.
But Mataura Imugati, you can sell at $2.50 kg. maybe let's say yarema
3
3
kg,
kgs, which is about
$7.50.
$7.50. But the feed that you give it for a year or two, is it
No,
less than?
these ones you don't sell at that age now. When you are selling from a year or two, like I told you, kuti tinoda kubreeda uthu. Andiri kuona seaka
Yes.
kachiri kuyamwa kakusvitsa 6 weeks next week. 6 weeks next week anditi. Saka kana kasvitsa 6 weeks next week akatwana kadiki katori tumarandi twatinoita kasarira tudiki. Kakusvitsa 6 weeks tokabvisa pazamu. So in about 1 month, 2 weeks, in another 6 weeks, kanenge katokwanisa kutotirichira 2 kgs. Nenyaya yekuti they turn food into meat. But when you are now giving, when you are selling these ones, kana wadzitengesa dzakadai so ndana maika we've been giving this for the past 2-3 years.
Yes.
So you will be now selling them chero dzikatengwa nemari shoma ato like ma off layer kana uri kutaura zvekutaura. So they don't sell neprice yekuti unoti zvakadya zvakadini. We are now judging by how many kids
they
did it
produced
give
for
you
you,
for the past 3 years.
So in terms of feeding, how many times do you feed them?
We feed them in the morning, we give them dry grass. Iyo hei yamuri kuona yakazara. And then manheru, we give them pellets. Because in Tsuro, they are nocturnal animals. Their digestive system is more active at night than during the day. So that uswa utine chimoita kuti uite roughage ugokwanisa kuti kugoita ease of budisa maningirikini nhoko dzayo. And then manheru ndokunowanikwa feed. So you feed about 120 and then kana dziri kuyamwisa idzo unenge uchingowedzerawo chinge chienderana nevana vachona kuti vakawanda sei.
My Mpingo, can you walk us through a normal day with the rabbits?
A normal day with the rabbits.
What do you do when you wake up?
In the morning, we wake up around 8. We come and we clean up the water troughs, and then we empty any dirt which is in the feeding troughs, and we empty all the grass which was left yesterday. We empty it, we put it all inside the sack, and then we start putting new fresh grass and then fresh water. And then at night at 3 o'clock, we now put dzimwe dzachona you'll find kana dzichinge dzabara. If you come around 12, you'll find they will be empty. You replenish, especially when it's hot. But when it's cold, like now, that much mvura. Then at 3 o'clock, that's when you put your feed, your rabbit pellets. Then if it's about to, like it's pregnant, say, yantiona tiri pregnant, vaisiri wafutine umwe huswa. Because kazhinji kana ichinge iri pregnant, it will take this uswa kunoisa kwairi kunestira mwana.
And how do you manage to keep them so healthy? Because they look so healthy.
We training, like I told you. We train our farmer, we train our stockmen, we train our girls kuti tsuro dzinoitwa sei. And they will look after them the way we teach them. So everyone is trained.
And what are some of the biggest challenges that you have faced with this, with regards to the rabbitry and its production?
In breeding. At times unovarairwa kawakutora tuvana kuti wakutuchengeta muningi tikosangana nababa vacho and they end up vakuita vana vari kungofa usina kumbonotisa. And then here and there, like last year, there was a hemorrhagic disease which came from South Africa. Some of the rabbitries were wiped off. And then, like I was telling you, and then I discovered, no, that's why they were dying.
How did you recover from that disease?
No, unfortunately, handinamboita. But inini yangu yakaurawa neyo yandautaura inbreeding. And then there was a lot of heat stress. Yakanga pane pakamboita heat a lot of cold. Early this year pane kwaita like a cyclone na February yaka affecta zhinji badzafa nekachando kakabuda ikako. So those are some of the major negrikin that we have suffered.
But who buys rabbits? My Mpingo?
Normally those people who are health conscious, because rabbit is low in cholesterol. And cholesterol ndio inowanzo shandiswa nevanhu vane zvinhu zvakaita sana diabetes and high blood pressure. So vanenge vaida kuti mudye white meats. And then other people who are health conscious. Nevamwe vakakurira ruzevha vanotoziva kuti ndaibikirwa katsuro kangu nambuya. And if you are going to go to the drinking halls like mabawa, most people they are now conscious kuti tsuro iri kudini, inonaka. And some of the hotels are now preparing, cuisines, include tsuro. Yes.
But is this project profitable?
It is, especially if you are going to get the good breeds and you mate them on time. You take those kids 3 months. I mean, in 3 months' time, because it's about numbers.
With regards to this project, what's your proudest moment that you say, wow, it's because of the rabbits?
You'll find when you are now selling them, you actually enjoy. Because you find kuti kana uchendesa market zimenguva tsuro adzite unge mabroiler akakuti unoendesa dziri 1. And I think there was a time when I sent 20 of them, and I think I got about more than $100. I really liked it because ndakatoona kuti ndakatodzoka ikoko ndikatotenga 4 rabbit pellets masaga, and I said to myself, this thing zvinoshanda. So it's about if you are going to count chero tuvana turi munomu tikatuchengeta twese patunoda kubuda tunenge turi more than 20. So you find that it will be more profitable. So the idea is for you to continuously, mate them on time and get the good, kits. Teenage out at least it's my kids are 8, around 8. Kuti at least you want to a profit yakanaka.
But where do you want this project to go? What's the vision and what's the end goal with rabbit production?
Because at times it will be competing nenguruve, so you don't want to expand it that much. But since we are building there, can you see all these cages? They were full when I was thinking. Now I'm starting to build. But now when you saw the building is a bit less, so what it will mean is even if you want to expand, you'll be pumping out money for the feed before the rabbits are sold. So you scale down and you do manageable. At least you can say ndikatenga 3 or 4 bags of rabbit pellets per mwedzi, I'm comfortable now. And now, right now, because of the publicity that I've received of social media, you find a lot of people are coming to buy rabbit breeds. So this is so vanhu vangosara kungouya kuzotora chitsuro dzavo. So anosvika pana panofanira kuti hapana activity, but asingatozivi kuti we are selling the 6 weeks old at $10 each.
There you have it, Zimbabweans. If you want to start production, this is a show for you. If you want to start rearing rabbits, please listen to this show and you'll get knowledge from Mavis Mupingo. Thank you so much for supporting us, and thank you so much. We hope that you support Mavis Mupingo. Here the contact details have been placed below. Till next time.